Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Jay Cartere, and in this video I'm going to talk about streaming. Now, specifically we're going to talk about streaming on OBS on your PC or Mac versus streaming from the PS4. We're going to be talking about the advantages and disadvantages of both and what I'd personally recommend, and obviously what I'm currently doing at the moment. So first of all, let's talk about the PS4, because I have been streaming much more frequently from my PS4 recently, and here are a couple of the pros, and these are basically the reasons why I'm streaming from the PS4 more frequently. And first one is it's easier to set up than OBS. You only really have to just put in the title, and then it just starts streaming to YouTube, and then you have to copy over your information and whatnot in your live control room or on the info of the video, which is a little convoluted. It's a little bit annoying that you have to only put your title basically on the PS4 while you're streaming to YouTube, because you can't put a whole long description in there or all your tags there. So that's a bit annoying, but it's still easier than OBS. Because in OBS you've got to deal with the stream key, you've got to set up the scenes and all that sort of stuff. Like, it's much easier to just plug in and play with the PS4 than it is on OBS. So that's why I'm currently using the PS4 much more, because I don't have to use my Elgato. And I also don't have to use my laptop, which might be moving slow at that precise moment. And if your laptop is moving slow, that is going to cause problems with your stream. So it's somewhat more reliable to stream from your PS4, but it's also a bit unreliable, and we get into why that is later. So yeah, it's easier to set up the OBS. It's convenient. All you have to do is press the share button, and then you're live, and then obviously go to YouTube and edit your video and put all the description and tags in if you want to do that. But I know a lot of people don't do that, so yeah, it's pretty easy to just stream from the PS4. It's easy to set up party audio, so you can hear your friends talking in the background and whatnot in your party on your stream, much easier than if you was to do it with OBS. And I've got a video on how to do that on my channel, so just search for that if you want to learn how to get your party audio from your stream from your PS4. It's pretty easy. And yeah, all you need is the PS4 and a mic basically to stream from your PS4. All you need is your PS4 and a mic. Well, I would suggest you to have a mic, because if you don't have a mic, then your stream's going to be a little bit boring. Like, it's just going to be gameplay. I think people come to your stream to hear some commentary, see the personality behind the stream. Unless you're like super good at the game, I think a mic is generally necessary. And your mic, your PS4 comes with a mic, so you can use that at first. It's probably not the best mic, but it's better than nothing. Also, people on their PS4 might check you out. They might check out your stream, because your stream goes to people's feeds when they're playing their PS4. So for example, if one of my friends is going to go play Overwatch, then they might see my stream pop up on the little watch screen, and they'll be able to see that I am playing Overwatch, and they can come and check it out if they want to, or maybe not. But yeah, you've got that ability, which you wouldn't have when you're streaming from OBS straight to YouTube. So, or Twitch, because we're not talking about whether it's YouTube or Twitch in this particular video, but I have got a video on that will be coming out. But the cons from streaming from your PS4: so you can't add an overlay, so you can't add any custom graphics, you can't add any logos, you can't add any the graphics in it, you can't add any words or anything like that. You can't do that. No editing. All you've got is the gameplay. And if you want an overlay, you can get the comments of the stream to show up on your stream, but that's all basically. And you can have like one message to the viewers, which is okay, but you have to have the comments on your screen for you to do that as well, and that kind of impairs the experience for me personally, so I don't really do that. You can't use apps and really customize your stream, so you can't use an app that basically puts up a graphic every time someone subscribes, or notifies the stream that someone subscribed or something like that, or donations, and like notifies the stream of donations and plays a graphic when someone donates. You can't have anything like that. Nothing like that whatsoever. All you have is the vanilla gameplay, and maybe a little message thing on the side, some commentary over that, and maybe the stream's comments. That's all you basically got. And you need to buy the PlayStation camera to add a camera to your streams, which is annoying because the PlayStation camera is about £40, so that's about the same price as a game. And yeah, it's not really useful. The only thing you can really use the PlayStation camera for is streaming, or to play some sort of crappy little game that I doubt you're going to be playing, because they don't really make games for the PlayStation camera. So it is really, I don't know. I don't think the value's there on the PlayStation camera. I think it needs to be way cheaper. And that's pretty much annoying. Also, if your internet cuts out or your PS4 crashes, or you want to change the game, you'll have to end the stream. And this is what makes streaming from your PS4 really unreliable, because if you're streaming from your PS4, you're having a fun time, you're getting involved and whatnot, and then all of a sudden your internet cuts out for a second, that stream's gone, you're done. You need to start a new stream. You need to put in the info again, you need to put in the description, the tags, the custom thumbnail, all that sort of stuff. You've got a new stream now. So now your stream won't be going on for 7 hours, it will be 4 hours and 3 hours, and it'll be really, really annoying. And that happens a lot. And if your PS4 crashes, you're unhappy also, because now you have to start a new stream, and this isn't cool whatsoever. But those are the limitations. Your stream is also capped at 720p on the best setting on the PS4. So if you've got a high internet speed and you want to give your viewers some 1080p 60 frames per second gameplay, you can't do it. You can't do it on the PS4. It's not a possibility. That won't be happening. You can't do it at all. The highest that you can do is 720p. You can't even get 1080, which is a little annoying, because I upgraded my internet recently so that I could, upgrade my stream. And when I'm streaming from the PS4, all I can get is 720p. So that is not great. But let's go on to the pros and cons of OBS. So first of all, with the pros, you can use your built-in webcam or buy a cheaper webcam to use Facecam, and that is great because I've got a built-in webcam on my laptop. I've heard online that you shouldn't stream from a laptop, and I think that's probably good advice, because my laptop isn't great at streaming, but it's better than not being able to stream whatsoever. So yeah, that's what it is. But I can use my webcam or buy a cheap webcam to use Facecam, and that is an advantage. Also, if your PS4, laptop or computer crashes, or your internet cuts out for a short amount of time, you can connect back to the same stream on YouTube. You can also change your game and keep the same stream, but I personally wouldn't recommend that, because then you have to change your title and all that sort of stuff, and it's not really going to be targeted for one game, and then people trying to see the other game might come. It's just not good for marketing purposes, really, to have multiple games in the same stream. But if your laptop or computer crashes, or your PS4 crashes, you don't really have to start a new stream, and that is a pro. It's really great to be able to come back and reconnect to the same stream, instead of losing everyone and having to start a new stream from scratch. That's really annoying. Also, you can customize your streams, and you can use apps that show you new subscribers and stuff. If you're on PC, there's not a lot of stuff for that on Mac, unfortunately. There are a couple workarounds, but it's very long. It's very long, and it's not as, what's the word, it's not as useful as the apps that you can get if you're on the PC. So yeah, you can customize your stream. You can add overlays, you can add a logo, you can add text. You can basically make your stream look how you want it to look, basically, and you've got much more control over that. Also, you can stream at a higher quality than on the PS4. From OBS, you can stream 180 60 frames per second if you want to. And yeah, you can't do that on the PS4, so that is a pro that the OBS has over the PS4. Now let's get into the cons. So the cons is you need to buy more equipment. You need the Elgato, or some sort of game capture device for you to stream like a console game from OBS. If you're playing a PC game, then obviously you don't need that. But I think you probably will need a good PC for that, which is more equipment than just the PS4. So yeah, it's generally more equipment than streaming from the PS4. You need a mic, you need the Elgato or a game capture device, and I think that's all you really need. You could get a webcam and that to, you know, improve your stream, but I think that's really where the equipment stops. Like, you don't need loads, but a game capture device by itself is about, you know, £60 or something, so it's not cheap, and it's way more than just streaming out the box of the PS4. Also, you won't capture the whole screen, which I've found to be it's not much of an issue, but it is a little annoying. Like, so you'll need to adjust your OBS capture window to go over your Elgato, or sorry, game capture device capture window, and yeah, you won't be able to capture the whole thing without it being the wrong shape, and if you do window capture on the Mac, at least, it doesn't work out. There will be lag. So if you're doing it on the Mac, as far as I know, you're not going to be able to capture the whole stream, the whole screen actually, and all the streams that I've seen, they haven't been capturing the whole screen either. So that is a problem. Well, it's not a problem, but it is a con compared to the PS4, because when you're streaming from the PS4, you stream all the footage coming from the PS4. So whatever you can see, your viewers can see, and maybe even more, because my TV cuts out a little bit and I see more on my stream that's actually on my TV. So the PS4 wins that one. Also, if your computer or laptop is slow, your stream will suffer. So if you've got low memory on your computer, and you haven't deleted enough stuff, or you haven't restarted your computer in a while and it's moving quite slow, your stream's going to suffer for that, because your stream's going to be moving slow, and anything you do on your computer is going to be moving slow, and it's not going to be good. It's not going to be happy times. And yeah, that's another variable you have to deal with, and that can ruin your stream. That can really hurt you when you've got a stream going and you're doing really well, and then all of a sudden your computer's going slow or something isn't working out. That's not cool. That's not cool. And also, it's not as simple to set up as a stream from the PS4. As I said, from the PS4, it's pretty easy. I've got a video on how to do it. You can do it in 5 minutes. Then you can get a stream up and running. You can start streaming. But if you want to learn how to do it on OBS, that will take you a little while longer. There's loads of different things, different different variables you need to account for, like audio lag and all that sort of stuff. You need to create some sort of you know, audio, what's it called? I got a multi-output device or whatever, multi-output audio thing on my Mac. It's very long. There's loads of different hoops you need to jump through in order to get things running with OBS. But when you do set it up, it is done basically for the future, and you're cool. But yeah, the initial setup is much longer than it is on PS4. So my basic analysis for whether you should pick, you know, PS4, like streaming straight from the PS4, or streaming on OBS on Mac, is if you're a casual streamer or beginner, or you're just, you know, a fish testing out the waters in the streaming world, then I'd say go ahead and stream from your PS4. You're not gonna have to buy loads of equipment. You can, you know, stream on a regular basis and see how it is for you, see if you really want to get into it. And then when you want to take streaming seriously, or you've been streaming for a while and want to take it to the next level, I'd recommend streaming on, you know, OBS on your PC preferably. If you've got a Mac, then it is very limited, and that's the position that I'm in right now, because I've got a little MacBook, and it's not really in the position to be streaming very well. Like last week I was streaming from a MacBook, and all of a sudden it just started to mess up my stream. So since then I've been streaming from the PS4, but I've also had problems with that. So it's like I'm in a bit of a pickle. So I'm streaming from the PS4 until it messes up again, and then I'll start streaming from my Mac and just stay on that. But yeah, you have way more control on your PC or Mac and stream from OBS than you do on the PS4. And if you really want to take it seriously, then that's where you should be. But there's nothing wrong with streaming from the PS4 if you do want to take it seriously, but you don't have the money to purchase more equipment, or get into the OBS stuff because you got a terrible computer or a mediocre computer like mine that's not really made for streaming. Like that's why I'm using the PS4. And if you want to save time, you might want to go through the PS4 too. So I hope all this information will help you make your decision on whether you should stream from the PS4 or stream from OBS. Please hit that like button if you like this video. Be sure to subscribe, as I'll be putting out loads more tip videos. And yeah, if you want to check out the rest of my tip videos, you can click on the playlist on the screen. If you've got any suggestions for different tutorials or tip videos, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about streaming from the PS4 or streaming from OBS or any sort of program on your computer that allows you to stream. Let me know what you're actually doing at the moment, or what decision you've made after watching this video. What sounds right for you? That would be really interesting to find out in the comment section below, and we can have a little discussion. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time.
It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long. So all this warmth I share with you.